Hello everyone, Mikkel here at Power Moves Fitness. Again here with Charlie Stewart, PMF coach. And this video we're going to be discussing the front rack setup position and execution. The front squat is notoriously a hard movement to execute simply because of the front rack position and trying to hold this position as you go into the squat. But the good thing about the front squat is it suits people with a long femur or long legs more. So if you feel like your femur, like mine, is quite long, so my knee bone is here, my hip is up here, and I've got quite a long spine, same with Charlie. So let's say, for example, if she had a short femur and a short shin and a shorter spine, a back squat would suit her very much. But for most of the population, a front squat actually suits their mechanics better. And what's going to allow you to do with the front squat is you're going to load up more weight if you can get this technique right. Don't forget, load is king. Obviously you want to emphasize technique first, but whatever movement you can do which allows you to lift the most amount of weight is going to allow you to gain the most amount. So most amount of muscle, most amount of any energy expenditure, and all of those lovely stuff, yeah? Right, so front rack. Again with the bar position, we want to make sure the bar is not too high, not too low, making sure it's easily to unrack it and rack it back safely. So Charlie can go underneath the bar, and you can stay there for a minute. So she's gone into the front squat on rack position. So hips underneath the bar, feet are shoulder width, hip width apart, nice and close. She's automatically gone into this high rack elbow position. When you unrack the bar, you want to stay in this position. You don't want to unrack with elbows down here because you're not setting yourself up for a good squat. So again, Charlie will be in a high rack position, stay there. With the front rack, we just want to use 3 fingers. Yeah, so we don't want to use the whole hand, we just want to use 3 fingers, or 2 if possible. Charlie uses 2, but try and use 3. So you just grab an elbow bar of 3 and then pushing up into a front rack position. So as you can see, she's got 2 fingers on, elbows are very high. She's not actually holding the bar with the hand, it's just resting on the shoulders. And then this rack position here is holding the bar in position. Chin is high, nice and tall, so you can unrack first, Charlie. Awesome. So 2-3 steps back, again, not traveling too far. She's not going a million miles away from the bar, from the rack, sorry. Saving her energy. Elbows are nice and high. Chin is up. She's in a really good front squat stance. Shoulders are pulled in. She's staying tight. She's going to take a deep breath, bracing. Then she's going to start the movement again by shifting the hips back, staying nice and tall in the front rack position. Nice, good depth, driving out, yeah? Go again, so hips back first. As she descends down, thighs are going to open. Weight's going to stay over the middle of the foot and heel. Knees are really wide, so you're going to drive up, stay nice and tall. Elbows up, one more. Awesome, hips back first, nice and tall position, and then drive out. Very good front squat. So walk it in, nice and safely racked. Okay, one thing I will say before we finish is the front squat is a heavily knee bend position. So compared to the back squat, which is a heavily hip hinge position. So in the back squat, you're going to get a little bit more forward lean because the hip is traveling back further, and then you're going to open and travel down. With the front squat, as Charlie can demo, yep. So with this position here, there's a lot more knee bend, so she's allowed to stay taller in a nice tall position and drive up, yeah? So what usually goes within the front squat, if you could just front rack for me again, is the elbows normally drop when you get fatigued, and that makes it very hard. So you want to make sure that you're pushing up, opening out the lats, pushing the hips back, traveling down and staying really tall in the front squat, and then driving up. Perfect. All right guys, that's your front squat. Enjoy.